You know what time it is. It's bug ego time, baby. Hello and welcome. Let me just make this the current chat. Welcome to Bug Ego Chapter 7. Well, it's been a while, but the last chapter was actually pretty real because it was showing the girl that like exploded people's heads because she, that was all in her mind, but it was like the imagination that she was going to do it. That's what she wished upon the world, upon everything. And then looking into the sewer, that changed like her perspective. Because she saw her own like eye staring at her back in the sky. Which yeah, that like changed everything because of some secret trick they were trying to do or something like that. Had to do with that, right? What were they trying to do? I don't think they mentioned what they were doing when they were trying to look into the sewer. Oh yeah, the whole like changing it into like the ideal like alternate room, but then she saw her own eye in the like in the sky, and that like changed her perspective, and the ticking stopped. I remember that. Yeah, and then she joins us, and she has the hair of that lady from Squid Game. She has that hairstyle. Remember? Yeah. So, what was her name again? Squid Game Lady Season 1. I bet you anything. Um, when I type in Squid Game Lady Season 1, it just shows her. And you know what? That's fair. She was more iconic than anyone else. But no, I mean, of course, her. Yeah, she's got her type of hair. It's that hairstyle. You know what I mean? Oh, that's not it. So, let's begin chapter 7. She says, Year 2, Class 4, it's me, Hashira Yuki. I'm looking forward to being part of the club. She wants to be a part of the club. So let's be a part of that club. Hello, Bavin Tarson. Welcome. Yeah, the wig. The fucking teacher with the wig was so funny. Pun? Maybe. I'll see. I might do pun, and then I'll do 20th century tomorrow, maybe. I can't read, like, all of it at once. I just can't do it. Like, it's too much if I read both. So maybe I'll just do pun today. Yeah. Because that time skip had me fucked up. That's for sure. Maybe that's the schedule. Pun is on a Sunday. 20th Century Boys is on a Monday. And then on Tuesday, I could always do both after Chainsaw Man. I also want to reread Zatch Bell. I've read it before, back in high school, but I want to reread it again, because Zatch Bell 2 is a thing. It exists. And I want to read that so bad. Bug Ego, Chapter 7. Maybe that'll be the one thing I choose to read myself. So, anyway, let's begin. Am I hurt below the nose? Am I? No? Maybe, I shaved earlier. I might have accidentally, like, popped something. Maybe. Yeah, maybe there was a pimple there and it started bleeding. I didn't notice that. Yeah, I literally shaved before this. Maybe that is it. Well, I don't have anything to... Oh, yeah, I do. Hang on. No. That's just my face. Anyway, let's keep reading. Some things in the world are best left unknown. Now I'm like, what's wrong with me? Are better left unnoticed. What are we looking at? Are best never acknowledged. But sometimes you don't make an effort to forget fast enough. Whoops. So it's you, the mysterious man in the hoodie says to our girl. What the fuck am I looking at? The hooded man with all the cubes and like some crazy interstellar Doctor Strange shit happening right now. What the fuck is going on? Then it's too late to escape as he reaches for her. Because you can't forget fast enough and it's too late to escape. Oh. What is this? Why does he have long hair? What is wrong with his hair? It's two faces. Walking Club VP Takahiro Kokudo. What the fuck? Walking Club Prez Makoto Hitsujiya. Why is your hair like that? Walking Club member Hashira Yuki. I forgot that they made the Walking Club to just make a club. A hack to straighten all the hair on your body. To straighten all the hair on your body? There's the battery from the beginning of the chapter, like he was holding the battery with him inside it. Don't make another, like, a copy of my soul gets put into something, please, for the love of God. A secret trick to straighten all the hair in your body. Put grapefruit peels in all of your pockets. This is already so stupid. He always does draw the short straw. Put grapefruit peels in all your pockets and hold one AAA battery in each of your hands for at least 48 minutes. I love how specific these are. All your curls will relax straight. Oh. Your hair will return to normal when you let go of the batteries. Then what the fuck kind of purpose does that serve? What if you have to, like, eat food and, like, you want your hair straight? You can't, like, let go. That's a wrap. Hitsujiya, which hack do you want to try next? I don't get it. And now his hair's like dispersing. I told you that you needed a AAA, not a AA. The AA makes all the hair on your body do its own thing, and... Oh, so it just did its own thing. No, not that. I mean, the hacks in general. You're saying this now? It's been like that from the start. And now she clearly knows about the hacks and secret tricks because obviously she's listening to this. That's why we're testing out all these hacks now. Yeah, I know. But the more hacks we try, the less I get the point of them. Moisturizes your skin twice the amount. Makes any food in front of you your favorite. From Chapter 5. Unearths a sad memory you forgot. Up, and away. What did the mom be like, wee, and like he hit like the light? Hitsujiya hit his head on the light? Unearths a sad memory you forgot. Like he forgot that memory and now he is forced to remember that now. It doesn't feel like we're getting any closer to the truth. Actually, I just have more questions. And why are so many hacks location-based? That is weird that some of them are specific to locations. Like the bird poop one. Like, why? You've got a point. It's weird that most of the hacks have to be used in Senketsu City, too. Oh, yeah. Is there some, like, weird, like, field of energy around Senketsu City? I don't know. He would have been dropped as a baby. I mean, either he was dropped or he got hit by the light, it looks like, right here, so. This notebook looks like it was made pretty recently. It couldn't have been started more than 30 years ago at the earliest. Would that really be enough time to discover and fill up an entire notebook with all these bizarre directions for the hacks? Yeah, I mean, 30 years ago? I mean, depending on how much it was used. Even if someone came up with the methodologies to find the hacks and dedicated their life to travel the world finding them, I doubt they'd even discover a single one. But that's the thing. The world is huge. So you could just do some random thing and that becomes the hack. And you're like, wait, what did I just do? And then you remember and then you write that down, right? What the fuck? You know this is made by one when you see this fucking face, his fucking dimple from Mob Psycho. It changed again. What? It's like a star with dimple face. It did. What? It used the Garfuture until just a second ago, right? And this one's called Star Plush number 53. What makes the sticker change anyway? No clue. I like how Yuki is just kind of reading. She doesn't even... Is she reading the notebook? What is she reading? She has a book in front of her, but we don't know what she's reading. There was that thing written under the sticker in Saozando's display case. This exists across parallel universes. But we still have no idea what it means. So, you said you picked this notebook up off the street, right? What do you think the previous owner was like? And why'd they even let go of the notebook? There are more stickers made by one are distributed with the release of Volume 1 and 2. I didn't know that. That's fucking awesome. I've got no clue, but I think there might have been multiple owners. That makes sense. It's been 30 years after all. How's that? You never noticed? The handwriting for each hack is different. Oh, plus, look at the pages in the back. It almost looks like a message board. Oh, okay. There are comments and notes they're sharing. Oh, I didn't think about that. Town where the beetles destroyed straight staircase. Have to move your feet away from the manhole right when the clouds get a green tint or won't work. Try to think of the face's wall as a stain. The smell and position of dandelions aren't affected by what's talked about during the conversation. I'm watching you. What the fuck? Increased load ear pick hack. The stuff that comes out of your ear. And he tried to spell canal, but he spelled it wrong. Canal isn't even your own earwax. You can't be serious. The one about cooking with dust is bogus. Don't eat it. The dust cooking one only works for a specific soy sauce maker. It needs to be 7-star soy sauce. How do people find out this? It's true. How the fuck do people figure this out? If you talk to the the hornworm for too long, its mind breaks and he draws a worm. We've got liars around here too. Don't do the mirror one. Shit. People could be tricking other people in this. When you screw up the shadow after image hack, you blah, 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 please. And then another thing scribbled out, and he says, shut up. Don't write your name here. It's dangerous. And he scratches that out, and he's like, no, shut up, that's a lie. The airplane park in 6 blah, blah, blah. 12:15, that's it for me, I'm out. 12:16, are you here, Takashi? December 20th, someone noticed the notebook, be careful. Someone noticed the notebook? But it doesn't look like the people who wrote these knew each other. Well, that's the thing, but like one of them says, are you here, Takashi? What is that all about? Right, so what's that mean? No idea. Damn, the mystery just keeps going deeper. Anyway, all we can do is keep testing out the hacks in the notebook. Yeah, but just the safe ones for now. Don't do the mirror one, apparently. I still think it's too dangerous to try figuring out the truth behind the hacks. It's like you're following recipes and having a discussion group about them after. You keep making grandiose claims that you're investigating the truth, but at this rate all you'll end up doing is repeating the things people before you did and never discovering anything new. That's what I mean. Excuse me? Now she's writing on the board. The hacks. We're supposed to keep the hacks secret and can't write notes about them or write anything in the notebook, and there are tons of warnings about rules you can't break. Yeah, I forgot that you're not supposed to write the hack down. So how did they do it? Did they just specifically write it around? What? Have you ever thought about why that's the case? To put it another way, you've had more than enough leads to investigate the hacks, so how did you never pursue them? We're operating on incomplete info, but some things have been purposely obscured. So why would someone try to keep the hacks under wraps? Dangerous, why are they secret? Dangerous, reproducible. Because they're not only dangerous, but also... What the fuck? She used the whiteboard like a screen and she just opened what? She did this with the word reproducible. She increased its size. That's because they're not only dangerous, but also reproducible. Yeah, that's what we can assume. And the hacks have an appeal to them. Some people will try them even knowing they're dangerous. In fact, the hacks attract people like that, which necessitates them being kept secret. That's also why the notebook forbids some things. It's a countermeasure to make sure people like you two don't cause a full-blown fire when you're drawn to the hacks like moths to a flame. Look, in order to face these dangerous hacks, we were trying to... No, you weren't. That's just your justification. You just want to keep doing them. Dude, she's destroying them. You're right. She's mastering these hacks. She already understands completely. If they're so dangerous, you could avoid them. Why not avoid learning about them altogether? You could destroy the notebook, but you never tried to do that. Why? Yeah, it's because they want to keep doing them. Ever since Hitsujiya found out about the hacks, things that weren't in the notebook started to happen. Oh, that's true. The dream hack and the wood hack, those... He started doing those inherently without looking at the notebook. That's true. He just started doing them. Out of nowhere. When they were, because they technically were in the notebook. The wood one with the clone of your soul. But he didn't know that. He didn't read the notebook for that part. He'd end up getting near the hacks even when I didn't tell him about them. But I guess some things that weren't in the notebook were starting to happen as well now that I think about it. So what you're saying is, there's a possibility that the hacks themselves are drawn to Hitsujiya? They could be. That's crazy if that's true. We can't rule that out. Oh my god, that's actually insane. And yeah, she's the brain for the team. Kokudo's the leader. Hitsujiya is just the moron. He gets screwed over. He gets tested on. And we laugh at him. Or maybe his subconscious curiosity is so strong, he's getting near the hacks without even thinking about it. I'm not. Have you tried to fully distance yourself from the hacks to test it out? Have you put actual effort into not talking about them or thinking about them and trying to forget the hacks exist? You could put all that effort into making a life for yourself in the real world, for example. Jesus Christ. Maybe dedicate yourself to academics? Well, it doesn't look like you've tried. Damn, she is destroying his ass. She is deleting him from existence. You started up a pointless club and went through all this work to get yourself a base of operations, and even though you're grasping for straws, you sat down to have a meeting. You seem like you know what you're doing, but as soon as you hit an obstacle, you get hung up on formalities. You're wasting this opportunity. You got a glimpse into a world that breaks all expectations. But you're stuck in the small framework society has given you, and you can't break away from conventional thinking. That's why it feels pointless listening to your ideas. Stop! You're destroying him! He's already dead! It's only been 2 weeks since we started the club. Of course we haven't gotten any leads yet. If you think Hitsujiya's ideas are pointless and completely senseless, then let's hear some of yours. Yeah, you tell her. Is she about to go crazy and write some ideas? She brings out a notebook and it says, the process at 7:40 p.m., 8:21 p.m., 9:07, results of the experiments, the jumping hack. There's a picture of toes. If there is a bird is called over. If it flies over when where there's a person, decided before it's pressed, creates a living creature. Phenomenon creates life. What are the hacks in the first place? Dude, you've been taking notes. We told you you're not allowed to write. The only reason why we're not allowed to take notes is because we don't want the hacks to spread, right? So as long as they stay contained, then we can take notes about them. Wait, you're right. Since this room exists because of a hack, then we can just treat the notes the same as the whiteboard. All we have to do is keep both within the hacked space. She's right. She's right. She's trying to make them move because, as we saw previously, she was always following everything by rules and trying to fit in society. So she's asking them to break the rules. But at the same time, it technically isn't breaking the rules because it's inside this void space. So it doesn't work that way. Okay, Yuki, give us a rundown of what you're thinking. Do you know the probability of Earth forming? The odds are unimaginably low. About as likely as some stranger you've never met writing down the details of Hitsujia's life, while blindfolded and pecking at random on a keyboard. You know what's funny? That's kind of what the, what's it called again? The Babel Image Archive, the Library of Babel, where anything that could ever be written, or hell, even the image library of the Babel, where any form of pixels or any keyboard typing could technically exist, right? It's just that the odds of it are so low because the universe is so, like, you know, it's going to be such a long, trillions of years old, that it is unlikely for, let's say, this blindfolded man to write that life story. That's the same thing, essentially. The probability of that is so low, but it is possible for, at some point, any random thing of letters could be written into, like, a script of your life, or, you know, like in Harry Potter book. Like, that can happen. It's just the odds of it are so low. But it's technically possible. It's like when you have 10,000, or you have like 100 monkeys in a room, all with a computer, randomly typing. But if you give them like 3 billion years to do it, one of them's going to somehow write the script to, like, fucking, I don't know, the 5th Harry Potter book. Somehow. Like, that's possible. It's just that the chances of it are so tiny. So the same thing with Earth, yeah. The odds of Earth forming probably were low. Hitsujiya is catching strays. This is insane. Yuki telling Hitsujiya how to be actually productive reflects how she grew up, because she knows how to do that path. Yeah, from everything she's been forced to do, and yeah, that's true. Yeah, the way her life is. I think I think that seems unlikely. I think finding multiple hacks in a row by chance has about the same odds. That is also true. You could just do something completely random. Like, I spin around, you know, and then I say the words, "Holy fuck, Lois," and then, like, I don't know, the wall turns into Peter Griffin. Like, I don't know. That can just happen, but the odds of it are so low because I just randomly did that for no reason. So how did Hitsujiya do the wood cloning hack where the clone of his soul went into the wooden head? He did that without even knowing about it, so the odds of that happening were so low. He's connected somehow, bro. But something that could be feasible is what Hitsujiya saw written about parallel worlds in Saozando. Oh no. If these stickers can actually traverse parallel worlds, and if this notebook contains info from an infinite number of parallel worlds because of its sticker, then this could be the collective knowledge of many worlds. And that would make so much sense, because with all the parallel worlds in the universe, that means the infinite odds of possibilities of any hack, like anyone doing anything, you could have like 5 billion other times where a guy is walking in the street and then he bird poop falls on his hand and then he does this or something. That's one universe he did that in. The other universe, it falls on his hand, he does this. He's like, ew. Bird poop falls on his hand in another universe, and he's like, ah. And he gets like a napkin and wipes it off. There's so many possibilities, but in that universe, he does this instead. And then that's the hack. And then the sticker like recognized that or some shit. I don't fucking know. What am I reading? Infinite universes means infinite possibilities for random shit to be a hack. It makes so much sense. What the fuck? Oh my god. Yeah, that connection, I know. What if Versus is one of them? Could you imagine? One Punch Man is one of those universes. That'd be a weird but cool way to connect his stories together, actually. That would be kind of cool if Bug Ego was the one thing to make us understand, oh yeah, that's how all these universes are connected. They're just in different, like, places. Huh. Anyway. Dude, this is wild. Then this could be the collective knowledge of many worlds, and that would align with the state of the notebook and our assumptions about it. But the notebook is the only one thing that's like between everything. It's the one thing that's like static, right? Owned by people across different universes. So would that mean if someone wrote on the notebook in another universe, would the text appear on our notebook, or is the notebook just one singular entity and it just happens to now be in our universe? Because the sticker keeps changing, meaning that the notebook has to exist in multiple universes for other people to write it, right? If they find new text on this notebook in this chapter, then that would make sense. Seeing Zaby discover a hack, that'd be so funny. What a way for one to like establish like a universe of like it's all connected somehow. Imagine that. Whether someone made the notebook on purpose or it happened by chance, the fact that it exists as a method to document incidents has implications. If there is any way of discovering worlds that might exist, then this notebook, or rather this sticker, might be the key. But if that's the case, that means multiple universes and parallel worlds mean that there's multiple Hitsugiyas and multiple Yukis, multiple of us. So what are they doing in those universes? Just living their life normally? It's just other people that discovered those notebooks. Dude, Yuki is so smart. Now you're letting your imagination get the best of you. No, she isn't. Anything goes with the hacks. That explains the different sets of handwriting in the notebook, the message pages for trading notes, and the stickers changing designs. It all adds up. Dude, and like all the weird shit that's been happening, the worm that like you speak to and it breaks, the fucking weird monkey gorilla with Hitsugiya's hair, the old Hitsugiya naked, fucking the beautiful face, his face with the sticker on his forehead, like all that shit, the snail, the snail that moves slowly towards you, and if you touch it, you instantly die. We could slap the sticker on Hitsugiya to test it out. Oh god. That might swap him out with a Hitsugiya from another dimension. Yeah. Or something even more messed up that we can't anticipate might happen. You know, if I get one of these stickers, I will put it like on this microphone. I might do that. No thanks, guys. Why are you telling us all this scary stuff? All you've done is talk about your guesses, too. You made it sound like we'd reached this whole big epiphany about the hacks just by using our brains more. But if they are in this room created by a hack doing this, that means someone else is probably doing it too, because there's so many possibilities, right? Scrap notes. The Daily Morning Paper, weather commonality, every region had a thunderstorm on one day the week before. Graffiti discovered on produce. Apple farmer. I'm just disappointed. Okay. Do I really want to read all that? Probably not. Each day is 10% hotter than the previous one, and the temperature. Apple farmer has been defaced using the blood of animal. Using the blood of animals? According to the city police, visited farmland 5 a.m. on the 11th to harvest food, and it had the human faces drawn on it. She reported the crime. Damages are 1 million yen. Crime to thought to have occurred between 11 p.m. on the 10th and 5 a.m. on the 11th. She was away from the farm. Cameras didn't catch anybody. No strong leads. Police are calling tips. Blood used came from dogs and cats, and animal abuse is suspected as well. Due to the large scope of the crime, authorities are searching for multiple culprits. What? She said, I worked so hard to grow these apples, but now no one will eat them. I'm just disappointed. And other apple farmers have been seeing theft as well. Yeah, these panels are showing evidence, and also, like, they're just straight up, like, they just typed all this. The translators did have a lot of work. Look at all of this. They translated all this shit? Strange shrine and crop circle appear on private property on November 4th, 20XX. November 3rd. So this one happened when? The first one? When did the first one happen? It doesn't say. November 3rd, a video uploaded has gathered attention. The footage was taken by an individual named Takahashi on a private property. It looked like nearly 100 miniature stone shrines had been erected in a diagonal rows on a hill. According to Takahashi, it looked all normal yesterday. Weirdly enough, there's no sign that anyone trespassed in the middle of the night. Seems the phenomenon had put the landowner in a pickle. The researcher commented with a hypothesis. Dude, I cannot believe I'm reading this right now. This is basically another... Oh, I just lost where I was. This is basically another type of crop circle. He filed a report for trespassing and illegal dumping. Setting up 100 statues in the middle of the night alone would be difficult. Multiple conspirators possible. Oh my fucking god. Is it to send a message? Break in at the theme park shop. On the 23rd, trespasser broke into a theme park, destroyed shelves. She noticed damage to the doors. Inside the shop had been ransacked. Stuffed animals as well had been replaced with dolls in the shape of human ears. I see it. What? Writing contest. Suspicious person at elementary school, no injuries. And that symbol at the beginning of the chapter is right here. The symbol. Wrong thing. What the fuck? Oh, wow. What the fuck? Elementary school was broken into, leading to an incident. Breaking and entering, the culprit made a speech to children who were reciting compositions for their gym. He was apprehended but made an escape later. No one reported injuries, but dozens of children complained of malaise. What the fuck does that mean? General feeling of discomfort, weakness, or lack of well-being. Oh, I didn't know that's what that meant. At present, all have recovered. There were several suspects who was wearing a pink polo shirt and black shorts. Remember that, everybody. Remember a pink polo shirt and black shorts. Remember that. That might be important later. Police are continuing their investigation with suspicions of trespassing and forcible destruction of business. Why weren't they caught on security camera? Could it be a hack? And the thing is that symbol here looks like this weird creature right here. What is this? What is this? Trouble during showing of popular movie for 7 days, I loved you. A movie theater? In a movie theater retail center during a showing of popular film for 7 days, I loved you. Different footage was abruptly shown for several minutes. Oh god, for several minutes. So like what, footage of this weird object was just shown during the movie randomly for no reason? According to moviegoers, suddenly this silkworm came on screen, and there was blood or something dripping all over it. Scared the crap out of me. That's some creepypasta shit, bro. I came here to see for 7 days, but the experience was ruined for me. According to police investigations, part of the film was swapped, and the search for the culprit is operating under the assumption it was an inside job. Okay, last article. Fans of European paintings vandalism. So, and it's that symbol again. It just looks like this silkworm. The symbol is the silkworm, but why? All these incidents on these different days. Does that mean anything? The 3rd, the 11th, the 13th, the 17th, the 19th, the 23rd? Does that mean anything? Paint had been scraped in the artwork. It was made in 1831. Oh, damn. So they tried to restore it, but it's impossible because of how fucked the painting got, because they drew the silkworm over it or scraped it over it. Holy shit. Okay. Their regional newspaper clippings and internet articles about unsolved events. Whoever was behind these was never caught. Dude, I feel so tired reading all that. The events occurred at different times in different places, but I discovered some commonalities. Yeah, I want to know the commonalities. Is it the symbol? This is some 20th century boy shit now, where it's like the eye symbol with the finger, but it's just a silkworm instead. These would take a lot of money and labor and couldn't have been done by one person. Rules dictate the time and place, or date, location, weather, temperature, humidity, and region they take place in. Yeah, it showed like weather was getting 10% hotter in the Apple one. And each location featured the same mark. Did the apples have the mark on them too? Kind of. Maybe that bottom one, maybe. I'm not sure. Now, this is just a hunch, but I believe the same group is behind all these events and they have something to do with the hacks. Well, why do you think that? Look, if you link up all the places where the events occurred... Oh! It's the same. It's the same mark, dude. Oh, shit. It's the same mark. Dude, what is happening? What is going on? Again, it's some 20th century boy shit now that I'm reading that. It's like the same fucking thing. But it's not complete yet. In order to finish the drawing, 6 more points need to be connected. Oh, you're right. There's some empty spaces in this symbol. To close the top and the bottom, the tail end, it looks like. So 1, 2... Well, then why can't they just connect the dots there? Why does it have to be... Why does it have to be this city right here when they could just connect the dots like this? Does it have to be specifically the way it's drawn? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3, basically 2 on the inside, 3 on the outside. So what happens when it's complete? I'm not sure yet, but you've got to wonder, this is beyond anything that we've seen. The conditions are at a massive scale that don't merely leave Senketsu City, but span across multiple prefectures. This was something I was going to say like 20 minutes earlier, but I forgot to say it. A large-scale hack. This is what this is. I forgot to mention that earlier. But yeah, what if there's like some crazy like hack? This is very elaborate for this. What will happen when this mark is complete? What kind of hack could this activate? Exactly. what the fuck would happen? What kind of large-scale shit are we dealing with right now? It must do something insane because it's so elaborate to do, like, for all of the... And how do you figure something like this out? Because of all of the possibilities in every universe. Every fucking parallel world. Based on the commonalities between the previous events, I figured out the time and place of the next one. Dude. She looked at all of the incidents and already calculated where the next one would be based on the dates, like the temperature of each fucking place, like the time. She's too good. I also came up with a plan to catch the culprit, so... Wait, hold up, you're acting like a real detective here. But are you saying you want us to capture the other hackers? We can't walk into danger like that, and we have no idea whether you're even right yet. Well, I thought you'd say that, so I decided I should do it on my own. What? That's too dangerous. No, what I'm saying is I already did it. What? Huh? And then I found the culprit. That was the hooded man? In the fucking... What? What? Oh, it's flashing back to when she probably did that. She's doing her exploding thing, but it looks like it's actually doing shit in real life instead of her imagining it. And it gets the guy. He's like... Wait, so what now? Did she actually just kill him? It looks like she just tore him in half with her electricity from the panel down here. It looks like he got torn apart. Dude, this panel of her goes so hard. Dude, she was like, my plan was done 30 minutes ago. She told them, yeah, we gotta stop them. By the way, I already did it. And I captured them. I locked them up in the supply closet. He's been in the fucking closet in the normal world this whole time? What? You didn't. You've gone way too far if you're pranking us. And it sounds like he's sleeping. Sure. What the fuck is that in front of him? Like, what is this, like, penis-shaped thing? Oh! I don't even know anymore. That's a great face, though. So now we have a direct source of information. What do we do, Kokodo? Kokodo's like, fuck. He's like, shit. I've got a stomach ache. That's so fair. To have a stomach ache in response to all that just conspired in the last, 15 minutes of her explaining this shit. Also, what is that in front of him, dude? What is this? Why is this here? He screams because he's like, oh my god, he's in the locker. But what is this object in front of him? Why is that there? It's gone in the next panel. Do I even want to know? Also, she's not just one step ahead. She's an entire marathon ahead, bro. How the fuck did she do this? She's actually like Eisen level, fucking, too smart for this world. And one's whole concept of all of this being possible because of all the different, is that really his arm? Am I that? Oh my god, it is. I think it is his arm. You're right. It is his arm. Dude, my mind is so fucked. It is his arm. Because this is his shoulder right here. That's his shoulder. It just looked so out of place at first, and you can barely see his body, shading under here. So I genuinely thought some object like popped out somewhere. No, yeah, he's doing this. He's doing this. Like, oh. Okay. Okay. That's anyway. That aside, the fact that that makes sense. That's what happened at the beginning of the chapter. She captured this guy who was trying to make that ultimate hack work by using her, I guess, her hack, but this time real, because what did she do? She did some kind of hack. It's different from the exploding hack that, well, it wasn't even a hack. It was just her imagining it. She made electricity, like fire, upon everything around her and destroy this guy and then lock him in the fucking locker this entire time. The lore is being explored. Yeah, the whole parallel universes, the parallel worlds, it makes so much sense. It makes sense, actually. The faces are still great and it gets serious when it needs to be. Yeah, I love that. Oh my god. Yeah, some hack just gives you lightning blast. Yeah, she figured that out, did the methods and steps required. It probably wasn't location based because she tried to find him, right? So she just figured that shit out and struck him with lightning and then trapped him inside the locker. They just have magic, but it's in a weird way because it's these secret tricks, these hacks. This is crazy. Dude, it's so crazy that we're 46 minutes in. That's how crazy this was. Usually these videos are like at least like 25 to 30 minutes long. Holy shit. This story is going to a place I truly did not think it would. But it makes sense with all of the parallel universes. One guy is going to do the same thing in all those universes, and in one universe he's going to do something slightly different, and that's the hack. That's the hack. I just want to know what this big hack will do, because knowing one, it could do something very horrible and like crazy, or it could do something meaningless and stupid. Yeah, she did this within a day or two while these two morons were falling into problems and were doing shenanigans with it. They're fucking stupid. And she was like, no, I got this shit like kind of like already locked in and done. And they're like, oh, God, we're morons, huh? Yeah, they're stupid as shit. Holy fuck. Okay, well, oh my God, she's so good. She's such a good character. She like is just too locked in. Well, I can't wait for the next chapter. Goddamn. When did the last one come out? A month ago? So it's still monthly. I just my brain needs more, and I gotta wait a month now. So thanks for watching. I'll be done. I'm gonna take a break first, and then I'll read probably like Goodnight Pun Pun. I'll do that one. I'll do 20th Century Boys tomorrow. And then read everything else. So thanks for watching. Yeah. One is a genius. He always has been a genius, so thanks. Third week of every month? Yeah, that sounds about right. It's usually on the... Yeah. At least it's before the 25th of each month, meaning that it is earlier. That's good. I like that. Yes, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for experiencing the insanity of this. Yeah. Have a good one. Holy shit, dude. Wow.